Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Well, we have a bigger issue here. We have seemed to have some great, interesting stuff where that Avatar 2 is a white man's fantasy. Right. Insanity seems to be running on the crazy people, and is quite hilarious. I don't think that these people mean anything because, again, it's always like 20 people or so. Say, for instance, say you have I don't know, 200,000 people, and then you maybe have maybe 500, 2,000 people crying about it. And it's just that's a small, insignificant number compared to how many people actually like it. So, I mean, that's just the reality of things. So we're going to get into this article, kind of explain what's going to go on, and kind of my own kind of BS and stuff like that's obviously been happening, has been going on. Also, I think that Avatar 2 may have actually done better than I may have addressed. So, that being said, I think that we might have some interesting stuff here. It doesn't mean, though, that it's really in the positive. So, we'll go over it. So, without further ado, let's head into the article and see what you guys got. White Man Fantasy. Indigenous groups call for a boycott of Avatar 2 after director James Cameron is slammed for being tone-deaf and condescending. However, Jason Ansup, who comes from a Comanche of Musk Creek tribes, according to his bio, writing for Gist, wrote that he hoped moviegoers would look for indigenous futurism filmmaking from other than director James Cameron, becoming the latest and general critic of the film. Ansup points out that you can make up anything you want in a fantastical tale, and even have your left-leaning cake too. But the issue is Cameron based the original film off the plight of the Lakotas/indigenous people. Cameron told The Guardian in 2010, "I couldn't help but think of that if they, the Lakota Sayas, had a time window and they could see the future, and they could see their kids committing suicide at the highest suicide rates in the nation because they were hopelessly and they were dead and sad society, which is what's happening now. They would have fought a lot harder." As it tells comments from 12 years ago, tone-deaf, condescending, and not the kind of ally I want or need to help tell indigenous stories. He notes that a Native American group, Indigenous Pride of Los Angeles, has called for a boycott of the film. Whatever that word is, co-head of the group tweeted, "Do not watch Avatar: The Way of Water. Join natives and indigenous groups are around the world in boycotting this horrible and racist film. Our cultures were appropriated in a harmful manner to satisfy some white man's savior complex. No more blues face. Lakota people are powerful." The critic suggests that someone like Taiki Waititi himself, the descendants of the Maori, New Zealand's indigenous tribes, might have been more sensitive with the material. And so wonders about the overall point of the film. Do we need a white guy to address the issues up in the world fantasy where 10-foot aliens fight hard enough to save the day to prove that we aren't, after all, dead in society? Of course, it's some beluga whale, right? So it's obviously some beluga whale that's just some type of this person, along with the pronouns she, her. So this is not really too terribly surprising that a person such as this is talking about this stupidity. He concludes, "We have enough proven that at this point, and we don't need out-of-touch privileged directors like Cameron to appropriate blah 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 blah. At that point, we got to talk about the cultural appropriation of Avatar. White actors are cosplaying as POC, just a mess, and us." Okay, here's the thing. All you people are idiots in this reality. So, again, let me be perfectly clear. I can't believe I have to do this. This is like me creating a character that is white, and then you calling it cultural appropriation, or me being racist because I made a white character because I'm black. Do you realize how stupid that is? Freedom of creation allows you to do and create whatever the hell you want, regardless of what it is. I don't care if a white person makes a black character. I don't care if a white person makes a culture and make it to an idea to what it could be based off of. I don't care, because as long as the story and the writing is good, that's all that matters. You do not have races do not have the ability to just simply say whatever they want, and then say whatever they want and make that people, what certain races can't make certain characters or certain cultures or what have you, or talk about certain cultures or whatever. That's completely asinine. I don't know, most people don't know this, and only a few people that do. I am currently writing something. I have been for many, many years. I just haven't really put down stuff into place. But I think a lot of these reasons why I don't really want to continue writing some of the stuff that I do or move on is because a lot of my ideas and some of my creations will come from other inspirations from movies, TV series, or even books or what have you that give me ideas to what I could particularly take from whatever those and transform them into my own. It's really helps on building an idea or creation of what you want to create. And obviously, the characters are going to be of various races, of various corporations. I don't care what culture they're from. But of course, when you create something, it's going to be from, you're going to have inspiration from something. Majority of the time, when a lot of people create something, there is an inspiration from whatever. That's where it starts. So a white man can easily have an inspiration from a black culture and then want to create something that was an inspiration from that black culture or from that tribe or whatever, and create something amazing. That is reality of it. And of course, we have this here as well, is that Avatar Way of Water box office flies past 600 million globally. Okay, so it's doing pretty well. But, again, I think the bigger part here is that, although it does pass 600 million, he has to make around 2 billion or so to, to break even or to even get a kind of money. So he's still not going to do super well. I think Disney may have a problem, but we'll see. As if it makes $1 billion, they might be okay. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Right now, they're not in the positive. So we'll see where this goes. Again, these people are completely insane. And, of course, these people are going to say, James Cameron didn't even try to find native blue people to play these roles. Shaking my head. It's 100% right. We need real aliens to play aliens, no humans appropriating alien cultures. See what they're talking about? On how stupid these people are? On how actually legitimately dumb they all are? So, this is the thing, it's like I said, at some point we got to talk about the cultural appropriation of Avatar and white actors are cosplaying as people of color. It's just a mess and so not necessary, and no amount of visual effects CGI is gonna erase that. Bad lace fronts, dry synthetic braids, Jesus, fix it. Again, you're morons. You're a moron, Kathy Woods. And of course, these guys are making fun of them as we see. At some point, we gotta talk about how wokeness and people like Kathy Woods are ruining the entertainment industry with takes like this. People so bitter they can't enjoy a fantasy film and its message. Americans and the rapid race politics affecting the Western world. And of course, this person is vile and disgusting. You're not, by the way, Kathy Woods, you're not going to find people that are blue. Now, unless we can find people that are blue, that somehow exist, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, seriously. There are no blue people on this planet. You're a moron. Like, seriously. It's like, oh, this person happens to be green. Oh, you can't talk. You have to get white actors for people that are green. What? It's the same thing with Piccolo from DBZ. A white actor voices a character from DBZ that happens to be green. There is no person that is green. You don't find people that are green. In fact, if somebody is green in today's society, you may think there's something severely wrong with them health-wise. Like, what? You can say the same thing as a black person making a character that is either white, or a black character that's voice acting as a person that is blue. Idiocy. These people are insane, and trying to listen to these bloody morons is the first mistake that we would have with all these people. I am tired of these morons trying to act like they're great, but they're the most racist, vile human beings on the planet. We shouldn't be listening to these morons because all they do is destroy people, ruin lives, and they think they're greater than they are, but they're not. They're just vile human piece of garbage that just want attention and want people to feel bad for them. No more of that. Enough with this BS. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care. Fuck these people.